1, match number 1 between ONIC Esports and Aura Fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get ready for our opening game of week 2, day 3. It seems like Drian and CW here, Mirko, will bring that Purify.
You know, we've been mentioning a lot about how creative Drian is in the mid lane, but we've completely forgotten that he's always just been a very strong, high ground mage, right? Every single time he picks up the Farsa, the Eve, I think it was Season 8 when he actually got the first team mid lane, trophy. He was on the Farsa and the Eve, 80% win rate on both those heroes throughout the season. Here, we're going to take a look at the combo for the hero stat. Definitely the win rate favoring Farsa, Kaja, like we mentioned, in the mid-control department, and just overall, with the damage, single target lockdown, burst, mobility, it's so much better than the Eve and Grok, especially early on. And ONIC's comp, it's built around that, right? They already built so many winning lanes here. I think the only weak side is Claude, but CW, he loves playing the weak side.
You're right, and let's see again, right? I mean, taking a look at the Aura Fire's rotation, it seems like they're okay, right, for the first minute. No first blood, holding it very, very well.
I mean, right now you can see that the Farsa is trying to roam into the bottom side, maybe trying to get that level 4 power spike as fast as possible, especially that there is only 10 seconds left until the next neutral objective, which is that turtle. And we'll see. If Yves gets there first, obviously they're going to have a little bit more of an advantage than the Farsa, but it looks like something might happen here.
Who's going to strike first? Aura Fire or ONIC Esports? Seems like now the main focus is for that level 4. They got it. Oh, Fluffy, though, taking a lot of damage. Oh, the flicker, first blood falls into the hands of ONIC Esports now. Will Aura Fire force this? Oh, Divine Judgment connecting onto its Facehugger. Boots picking up a kill as the turtle will fall for Kyrie. Aura Fire lost on all departments.
Everything went wrong for Aura Fire. It was earlier, it was such a good trade earlier on. Aura were able to clear out the bottom side using ONIC's Siege or Freeze there, but here's another fight.
Boy, low HP, Fluffy trying to harass him more. High though, flickers away. Boots, very smart engage, but a very smarter disengage as well.
There was so much just happening there, and you can see even in the talent's prediction. Interesting, me and Papulong opted for Aura Fire, and honestly, this prediction is not a prediction, it's more just a show of loyalty, okay? If I had to predict, I would also be on the ONIC Esports boat, but because I can't change my allegiance here, I am gonna go for Aura Fire, but man, it's tough, and look at here,
Suppression connecting on towards Kabuki, final blow connecting to Drian as well, not enough damage just to escape. Still, ONIC Esports here with 2-0 kill points.
Okay, let's slow it down. Let's slow it down real good, right? Because ONIC, we gotta take a look at this combo. This combo, it's been so long that even I forgot about it. Dairoth Paquito, why it works so well is because Dairoth's second skill tears armor, physical defense, so the Paquito does even more damage when isolated. That adds so much killing pressure, and that's the reason you saw Fluffy get melted down below, right? The true damage came out from Dairoth already with the Abyssum Strike. He was able to use a second skill, and Kyrie was just waiting in that bush for the right moment. One jab was all it took with the reduced physical defense. And again, Fluffy, look, with the split, you're usually won't take damage, but because of the armor shred, it's so good. Every single time they can assassinate anyone, even the tanks, with no problem.
That makes sense. ONIC Esports now with the 1,000 gold lead, the next turtle is about to spawn, and I don't see the position where Aura Fire could come out of this, right? I don't know if they want to contest or they want to focus on maybe going for a trade in the top side instead, seeing as the power from ONIC Esports, like you mentioned, the killing pressure, it's just a little bit too much for Aura Fire to handle here in the 4th, 5th minute of the game.
Oh, are they going to commit on towards Fluffy here? Is this the right take? Boots flickering away under the turret. Fluffy surviving that 2v1. And mind you, Feather Airstrike has been used, and that is going to be enough information for Kabuki to commit on towards Turtle. Keyboy though, Divine Judgment gets high with the help of Kyrie. Kabuki trying to deal damage at the backside. Will not be taken down, but Boots now, juicy target 2v1 and dashes away.
So technically that was a 1-for-1 trade, right? Aura Fire was able to get the turtle, but they had to lose high in the process. In the grand scheme of things, if Aura Fire are able to capitalize on the fact that they got the turtle, they should have a better advantage. But in the top side now, CW
3v1 Feather Airstrike and say bye-bye to Chide. Kai now trying to clear the way, perhaps deal damage as well, but now it's the 2v1 from that trade.
It was so good earlier for Aura Fire, like you mentioned. It was a good trade, only High losing his life for a turtle and a turret down below. But ONIC, they are never sitting still. They're always rotating and reacting on the map, looking for more things to take. And even here, it's just a small dub with Kyrie getting a few, steals over to the jungle camp. But let's take a look again at the emblems here with mainly Kyrie. High and dry, he went for movement speed and physical defense shred. Let's see here, there's a fight.
D-Boy flickers away, he survives. ONIC will not gain more ground from that fight. It seems like they realized they might lose that fight. So very, very important and a great decision here, picking your battles.
So yeah, back again, emblems. We already mentioned about Boots and Kyrie's combo. Dyroth with physical penetration, basically, with the second skill, plus Kyrie's physical penetration that he already has in the emblems. And let's take a look. Hunter Strike, so much penetration early on. Frontliners aren't going to be frontliners for Aura Fire, and that is what ONIC are playing with. Their killing pressure is absolutely insane because Aura are now, look at it, how they're itemizing is they're just getting as much physical defense as possible, not finishing it. Steel leg plates, Dreadnought armor, they're trying to stack it as much as possible to try to nullify that penetration.
Teal play, 4-man gang it seems like, but T-Boy will survive. Wild Charge though, connecting on towards Boots. Final blow towards the backside, Kabuki picking up a kill. Kyrie now trying to join the fight, will not commit on towards anyone else. It's a 1-0.
I'm not sure if it's wise for Aura Fire to engage in a fight right now, right? But it does seem like Fluffy gonna go a little aggressive onto ONIC, but nothing happens just yet. And the reason why I say this is because CW just got that golden staff, and that is a huge, huge power spike for CW, and here we go.
Raising duets, High, whoa, Kabuki gets a turtle, High flickers away, but another member, Keyboy, gets taken down. Aura Fire now, it seems like they are controlling and dictating the fight.
With the killing pressure, you need to also be able to target the right members, and that's what ONIC have just not done. They have taken the opposite route of disciplined gameplay. They're just going head-on straight for these turtles, no setup. Aura were able to react, and here, yes, Aura were behind. 1.4k gold lead for ONIC. Doesn't do much for you, remembering that Chai has still been constantly farming. He is very close to CW, who has a little bit of a lead, but remember, right before the team fight, the golden staff was built already. That's a big power spike, that's a lot of damage. Plus, as well, Kabuki, he is not your traditional frontliner where he just stands in front and soaks in damage. He stands in front, deals damage to you, and can negate a lot of the damage coming back on him. Sure, you can burst, you can put your killing pressure, but once Kabuki pops an eye for an eye, once he's untargetable with the final blow, you can't burst him down.
And look at this.
Oh my god, Wild Charge. Boots though will be the spin off that Wild Charge. Blazing duets on towards Facehugger. Will be taken down by Drian, and another member from Aura Fire will fall as Fluffy in the backside trying to harass Keyboy with Kabuki, but CW is free hitting. Fluffy picking up a kill though. CW surviving with that BMI, and it's going to be 4 members for 1. ONIC Esports, what a response.
A good team fight for ONIC Esports, but remember, that was a team fight without Chayat at all. Chayat was just and has been just focusing on getting those objectives on the board, getting those towers in the top side and the bottom side as well. So Aura Fire doesn't seem like they want to play into these team fights. They just want to focus on the objectives, realizing that maybe, like you mentioned, if they had a proper setup, if ONIC Esports set up properly for a team fight, they would lose and create that snowballing effect for ONIC.
And to add on to that, right, they're still trying to play around the killing pressure a whole lot. The Hunter Strike is already built up from Boots as well, so not only does he have penetration, Kyrie has penetration, and CW is about to build some penetration as well later on in the game with the Malefic Roar. Now what Aura Fire needs to do is, exactly like you mentioned, they need to play with Chayat. I'm not too sure why they actually went for that fight with no neutral objectives on the board, no reason to fight with them having a lead, but I guess you could just say it's Aura Fire playing their style. Chaos, fighting here and there, but without proper setup, they are going to lose in these skirmishes, remembering that their frontliners aren't truly frontliners with the amount of penetration that ONIC have. We saw Keyboy, once he targets the right member, he goes onto the back line, Facehugger gets suppressed. That's all they need, but they're going for another.
Let go Wild Charge. Boots will be taken down by Fluffy. No, by Chayat. Keyboy surviving 1 HP. Kabuki will secure the Lord. Chai running away the backside as well, but Kai will die in the process. Now Fluffy is stuck, but will mount Kyrie in the process. Kabuki and Facehugger will not be able to do damage. Is now looking for a re-engage. Poor man, will they commit to this? Aura Fire still holding on, but it's going to be 1-for-1, and Aura Fire gets the Lord.
Yeah, Aura Fire were able to get the Lord in everything that was happening. I'm not really sure what happened there. I think ONIC Esports, they positioned a little bit too far behind and therefore they couldn't follow up on the damage happening.
Kabuki is crazy. That's what it is right now. Even in the Red Tree battles here, he's been winning it in the third turtle earlier and the Lord as well. These are brilliant calls made by Aura Fire right now. They notice that if ONIC can't set up properly, they just need to go for a team fight. They noticed that Kyrie was on the other side of the map for some reason, split pushing, and the rest of ONIC wanted to still contest, looking for pressure. Remembering, ONIC is a very squishy lineup. They need to start respecting this, and again, Boots has overextended.
Oh, Boots again caught. Skyd will claim the kill. Hydo will die as well. It's going to be a trade now. Kyrie looks to reposition, but take a look at the suppression. Connecting on towards Kabuki. Fluffy now being the front line, but Kyrie in the backside will deal damage. Mounted by Fluffy, gets the shutdown. And now the Lord will be managed by the 3 members, but Fluffy, oh, very low, but he survives.
Ooh, Aura Fire winning that trade as well, 1-for-2. And they were able to take down Kyrie and Boots in the process. Aura Fire have actually taken back that gold gap with 1,400. They're going to get a tower in the bottom side as well, and that was best case scenario for Aura Fire.
I think there's just a lack of respect here from ONIC. It's so weird, right? Boots is playing the Dairoth like a Uranus. As a frontliner, again, overextending, and sure, you can do that all you want, but Aura Fire, even though they're 0-4, they are still a team in the MPL that can capitalize on these mistakes, and that's what they've been doing, just capitalizing on ONIC's mistakes.
You know what? I beg to differ. I feel like this is Aura Fire at their best. You know, showing their quality. See, they're so proactive. Now, they're looking for another play. Fluffy trying to find a member. ONIC with the read. Oh, Keyboy, Flicker, Divine Judgment. Take a look at the damage. High falls. And now it's a 5v4. Boots gets taken down now. 4v4. Fluffy, will you escape? No Flicker for him. And Blazing. Duets gets the kill. Now, will they go for the double? As Kabuki now in a very peculiar position. ONIC Esports still with winning that trade.
Run, Kabuki, run! Kyrie was so scary there waiting in the bush, just waiting for the right moment to strike. But in the end, ONIC Esports were able to get the favorable trade, a 2-for-1. But remember, Hai was taken out, but he still should be back up in time for the next neutral objective. And that's what I find really interesting about ONIC Esports. Usually when they go for pickoffs like that, or when they go for team fights, they usually do it at the proper timing to land something bigger, like going for a tower or a turtle or a lord, but it doesn't seem like that's been the case right now, but both of these teams already on the next lord.
Lord dance. Teal play, flicker wide charge, connecting on towards Keyboard. Keyboard will be taken down now for the rest of the backside. Chai though, with a nature popped early, but GW with the blazing duets will melt him down. Aura Fire, they're looking scrappy. High, it's gonna be next in the topping block. Meanwhile, Fluffy is busy melting Kyrie. 2-for-1 as of now. Fluffy will be the main focus from ONIC Esports, and he will go down as well.
As simple as that, as Adi likes to mention a whole lot. ONIC, if they respect the damage, their frontliners, if they respect Aura Fire, they'll be able to get the dub with their significantly advantageous composition. Once again, they waited for the right moment, and here you're seeing the discipline. Kabuki gonna get shredded.
Blazing duets. Kabuki will pop that immortal, but he will go down. The hands of Boots. Lord will be secured. And this is the yellow porcupines at their best.
Why? Just why? Okay, I get it. Kabuki was trying to steal the Lord away, but I don't know. Is it worth it? 28 seconds left until he spawns, and that enhanced Lord is already marching there in the mid side.
I think in that situation, it was a gamble that you need to take, right? You're already so behind in the composition itself. If you go for these 5v5s, and if ONIC respects the 5v5, they will certainly have a big advantage. So, Aura Fire, they were just trying to look for a desperate play, and Keyboy jumps in.
Well, a charge on towards Kyrie, and Kyrie will be taken down by Giant. A very perfect setup. Fluffy now mounting Boots. Brian, though, will kill High in the process. Boots mounted, will catch one. Now, Boots will try to find a kill, but Facehugger takes the damage. Facehugger will not survive this one. 4 bodies now. Kabuki trying to clear the mid side. ONIC maintaining pressure. Base turret top side has been taken down. ONIC Esports, will they go for the end? Kabuki desperately trying to find the clear as ONIC Esports now. They are, I think they should calculate this. Kabuki though entering the backside. Winner Strunchen to save the day. And that is all she wrote. ONIC strikes first in the series.